Hello, my name is Sabrina Burdick, and for my thesis project, I will be focusing on the coral reefs in Florida. I will show through a digital narrative different aspects of the reef system. I chose this reef system because I visited Miami this past summer, where it became evident the reef system was being destroyed by several factors. This ranges from environmental impacts to human behavior. I feel like this is an important subject to understand how reefs impact our life even though we cannot see them. You may ask, what is a coral reef and how does it affect me? According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the reef system is an intricate and diverse collection of species that interact with each other and the physical environment. The reefs provide a habitat for marine life, food for people, tourism opportunities, and protection of coastal infrastructure, as well as sources of new medicines. The main concepts of my digital narrative will explore an in-depth look into environmental factors such as climate change. Warming water temperatures have had devastating impacts on the reef. This thermal stress can trigger bleaching events where the coral lose their vibrant colors and start to die. Another issue is ocean acidification, where there is an increase of CO2 levels in the water. When this happens, the reefs cannot produce enough calcium carbonate, which slows the process of producing corals. Human behavior is also closely associated with the destruction of the reef system. One example is tourism and how scuba divers want to look at the corals up close and personal. Although tourism brings in much needed money for the local communities in Florida, these practices damage the reef. Another significant impact is harsh chemicals going to the water from everyday popular sunscreen brands. These chemicals, like oxybenzone, destroy the reef and can cause damage in sea mammals. My thesis is intended for those advocating for the reef system, whether one lives by the ocean or even further. This will be a digital narrative for young adults who want to learn about the ongoing issues. In the next 3 slides, I will focus on existing projects that will influence my final design. This first project is a digital narrative about opioid addiction. Although the subject matter is vastly different, the emotions and serious nature capture the audience right away. This is done through striking images and text. My second project is a sculpture artist who crochets the coral reefs and displays them in museums. What Margaret Wertheim accomplishes is a great sense of atmosphere. My narrative, however, is online, but I still want the viewer to be engulfed in this underwater world that many people do not see. This last project is an interactive video by Bio Interactive. This video allows the user to stop and click on different images that pop up in the video. The use of clickable buttons that feed the viewer more information is engaging, is what I hope to bring to my digital narrative. For my in-progress research, I have been pulling out texts from articles and books that will be used in the digital narrative for my final. I am also currently in the process of emailing professionals and professors about the coral reefs to broaden my understanding of the reef system. My final outcome will be a digital narrative that tells the story of the reef and how the reef systems are impacted. My goal and hope would be that this narrative would be a stepping off point for people to become active in their communities and care about the coral reefs. I want people to understand how we can change from devastating these coral reefs to saving them. Thank you for watching.